Breaking news for Titans fans. Here we go. Cam Ward just gave us another reason to believe in his potential. The Titans handed him more preseason snaps, and trust me, what he did with them was worth watching. Out of a 12 personnel look, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, Ward sets up the play. On the outside, Van Jefferson runs a sharp deep out while the middle routes pull coverage just enough to open the window. And then, boom! Ward fires an absolute dart to Jefferson on the sideline. Perfect placement, first down, and the crowd can feel the spark. But hey, before we dive deeper into this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest Titans news. Now let's get back to the action. What impressed me most was the little details. Watch how Ward manipulates the defense. He holds the flat defender just long enough with his eyes, keeping him downhill before ripping the ball outside. That's next level poise for a young QB, and exactly the kind of play that shows why the Titans are eager to see more from him. Let's dig into another key moment from this game because Cam Ward just keeps showing flashes of what he can be. The Titans' offensive line sets up in a 5-man protection, and you can already see the chess match starting in the trenches. Watch the center here. He's battling one defender with his arm while keeping his eyes peeled for a stunt through the A-gap. That's smart football, doing 2 jobs at once, making sure Ward has just enough time to operate. And Ward doesn't waste it. He takes the snap, quick drop, then rips a laser right across the middle. Another completion. Another reminder of how decisive he is when he sees the window. What stands out most? That release. The ball doesn't just come out, it explodes out of his hand, carrying serious velocity. This isn't the kind of arm you worry about against tight zone coverages. In fact, it's the kind of arm that thrives against them. Every throw like this tells the same story. Cam Ward isn't just holding his own, he's proving he has the tools to grow into something special in this league. Early in the second quarter, the Titans find themselves knocking on the door, 1st and goal with Cam Ward under center. The offensive line shifts protection to the right while the running back sneaks out on a swing route to stretch the defense. But here's where Ward shows his instincts. Instead of forcing something flashy, he takes what the defense offers, snapping a quick pass to his target over the middle. And this isn't just any throw. Watch the angle, a smooth sidearm release, threading it past the linebacker. That's not just skill, that's confidence. What makes the play special is the placement. Ward doesn't throw it into traffic. He leads his receiver away from danger toward the sideline, giving him room to turn upfield. If that ball is on the inside shoulder, the defender's there in an instant. Instead, Ward's precision gives his guy a chance to fight for the goal line. It's the kind of throw that makes you pause because sidearm or not, he makes it look effortless. Whether it crossed the line or came up just short, the message was clear. Cam Ward has a unique toolbox, and he's not afraid to use it in clutch moments. Cam Ward continues to show he's got more than one gear, different arm angles, different throws, and the confidence to pull them out whenever the moment calls for it. You can tell he's not just talented, he's versatile. Surround this guy with the right pieces, and he's going to make a serious mark in the NFL. And speaking of pieces, how about Julius Chestnut stepping in? Titans lined up in 13 personnel on a critical 4th and 1. 3 tight ends, power look, and everyone in the stadium knows what's coming. Line up and try to win in the trenches. The ball is snapped. Chestnut gets it, and at first it looks like a simple dive up the middle. But then, bang, he explodes through the gap, sees a defender diving low, and what does he do? Goes airborne. A clean hurdle right over the top, and suddenly the Titans turn a short yardage grind into a highlight play. That's the kind of toughness and flair coaches love. It's not just about converting the 4th down, it's about sending a message. Line up heavy, smash-mouth football, but with the athleticism to make something spectacular out of it. Preseason football is all about finding rhythm, and the Titans managed exactly that. With Cam Ward done for the day, they weren't about to risk their rookie quarterback. The offense leaned on the ground game. And once again, Julius Chestnut delivered. He took the handoff, powered through the line, and added some flair with another hurdle into the end zone for 6. It capped off a smooth drive and gave Tennessee an early score. Ward may not have been perfect in his snaps, but the signs were all there. Confidence, arm talent, and the ability to keep drives alive. Even against backups, you'd much rather see efficiency and success than the opposite. The Titans walked away with points, and that's exactly what you want from your young quarterback's reps. But the highlights didn't stop when Ward came out. Van Jefferson stepped up with a big play of his own. Facing a heavy blitz, 7 rushers crashing in, Tennessee didn't have the numbers to block everyone. That meant somebody was going to be open. The ball came out fast, on time, and Jefferson did the rest, turning pressure into production. Van Jefferson reminded everyone why he's still a dangerous weapon. After the quick release, he turned upfield, made a defender miss badly, and left him flat on the turf. That burst of speed and open space turned a routine play into a highlight reel moment. What makes this Titans offense interesting is the balance of veterans and youth. You've got established names like Calvin Ridley, Jefferson, and Tyler Lockett mixed in with younger talent still carving out their roles. It's a mix of experience and raw potential, and when it clicks, you see flashes of how dynamic this group can be. And yes, Jefferson might have had that costly drop a couple weeks back, but plays like this prove he's still a reliable threat. He can separate, make defenders pay, and bring energy when the offense needs a spark. Before Ward's day wrapped up, he gave us one more glimpse of his versatility. Another sidearm dart perfectly placed, allowing his receiver to not only secure the catch, but nearly turn it into 6. It's the kind of throw that shows off his creativity, different arm slots, different looks, but always with precision. That was the last we saw of him in this outing, but what a sample it was. Quick decisions, poise under pressure, and just enough flash to make you believe this is only the beginning. Cam Ward's snaps might have ended early, but the conversation around him is just getting started. Because here's the truth. Preseason may not count in the standings, but it absolutely matters for development, chemistry, and momentum. And Ward checked a lot of boxes in that short window. You saw the decisiveness, you saw the velocity, you saw the creativity with different arm slots and release points. That's not normal for a young quarterback in his first taste of NFL speed. Most rookies look rushed, a little panicked, almost like the game is flying past them. Ward, he looked calm, he looked in control. And it's not just him. This Titans offense as a whole feels like it's slowly carving out an identity. Veterans like Calvin Ridley and Tyler Lockett bring leadership, reliable route running, and experience. Then you mix in guys like Van Jefferson, who can still stretch the field and make defenders look silly, and suddenly the offense has balance. Add Julius Chestnut powering through tackles and literally hurdling defenders, and you can see the blueprint, a mix of toughness, explosiveness, and efficiency. The offensive line deserves credit too. These preseason games might not have the star pass rushers on the field, but the unit still showed communication, protection, and grit, especially on that 4th and 1 when the big boys cleared space for Chestnut's highlight run. That's exactly the kind of trench work that builds confidence going into the regular season. But let's circle back to Ward one more time. The Titans don't need him to be Patrick Mahomes tomorrow. What they need is a quarterback who can grow, who can make good decisions, who doesn't blink when the defense shows something tricky. And from what we've seen, Ward is already stacking those qualities. He doesn't hesitate. He trusts his arm. He manipulates defenders with his eyes. Those are advanced traits, the kind you usually don't expect until a guy has been in the league for a while. So yes, the preseason box score won't make headlines. Yes, these plays came against backups and second-string defenders. But the film doesn't lie. Cam Ward has it. And when the real bullets start flying in the regular season, the Titans are going to find out just how special it can be. If you're a true NFL fan and want to stay updated with daily news, trade rumors, and all the latest buzz around the league, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and in-depth coverage so you never miss a single update about your favorite teams and players. And here's the most important part. Don't forget to press the bell icon. That way, you'll be the first to know whenever we drop a new video. Stay ahead of the game and be part of our growing community of passionate NFL fans. Let's talk football.